What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're doing things a little bit different. I asked ChatGPT what are some frequently asked questions about moving to North Carolina, and this is what they said. Let's get into the video. My name is Ramon Lomeli. I'm a local realtor and the team leader of the Smart Move Group brokered by eXp Realty here in Winston Salem, but we've got connections all over the Triad and really all over the state. So I finally had to do my own ChatGPT videos. I've seen a lot of other people do videos about this, and I thought it could be kind of interesting, a little change of pace. And if you're unfamiliar, ChatGPT is actually some kind of like artificial intelligence AI. So it's supposed to be the next big thing. We'll see. You guys let me know. So I asked ChatGPT, what are some of the most common questions and or concerns people have or people should have about moving to North Carolina? The number one FAQ is, what is the cost of living like in North Carolina? So to answer that question, we're gonna look at some numbers, and the answer is that the cost of living in North Carolina is generally lower than the average of the United States. And this affordability makes it a very attractive state to move to. One of the biggest factors determining the cost to live somewhere is gonna be the housing cost. As of September of last year, the average cost to buy a home in the nation was around $416,000. The North Carolina median is actually $382,000, and you'll be happy to know that here locally, where I'm located in the Winston-Salem, Forsyth County area, the average home price is around $300,000. So not only are we cheaper than the national average, we're cheaper than the state average. Great place to go. Rent is also a big factor, obviously, in the cost of living. And according to Zillow, the median rent for the entire nation was around $2,100. The state of North Carolina is around $1,867. But of course, here in the Winston-Salem area, we're significantly cheaper. The average cost to rent a home in Winston-Salem is gonna be around $1,500. Now, I will say that that does seem a little bit on the high side. I do see rentals $1,200, $1,300 all the time. Maybe a really solid 2-bedroom for around $1,000. 3 bedrooms, you're definitely gonna be going up above that $1,200, $1,300 range. The second frequently asked question, according to ChatGPT, is gonna be, what are the best towns or cities to live in inside of North Carolina? And that is a very, very solid question. Obviously, I'm not an expert in the entire state of North Carolina. However, I can give you some really good insights about our local area here in the Triad area. One of the things I really enjoy about living in Winston-Salem is that we get to choose whether we want to live in a rural setting, we want to be in the middle of a busy city, or we want to be in a luxury upscale condo or a luxury villa or a very big, large, exquisite home. So whatever kind of home you're looking for, maybe a historic 1900s, 1800s mansion, maybe it's a wraparound porch, farmhouse, whatever it may be, you're gonna find it here. The Winston-Salem metro area actually offers many, many diverse housing styles for many different lifestyles. When we're talking about the best places to live in the Winston-Salem area, one name comes across quite often, and that's gonna be the Clemens, North Carolina area. Now, Clemens is actually only located about 9 miles away from Winston-Salem, and it often comes up in everyone's best places to live list. It's known for its excellent schools, it's got a self-sufficient community, and a real pride of home ownership and a real pride of like living there. People that live in Clemens, they'll tell you they live in Clemens and they're proud to be there. However, the market in Clemens is highly competitive, so you're definitely gonna need an expert on the ground. I'm just giving you subliminals here. But if you're looking for a quieter place that's maybe a little bit less competitive, still competitive, but a little bit less competitive, you might want to check out Poptown, also one of my favorite places in this area. Honestly, this subject is a whole nother topic that I've actually covered on my channel, so go check that video out. But we're gonna keep this list going. Another FAQ frequently asked question from ChatGPT was, how is the job market in North Carolina? Great question. In 2024, North Carolina has about 4.98 million people working, making it the 9th highest in employment among all 50 states. Over the past 5 years, the number of jobs in North Carolina has increased about 1.3% each year. North Carolina is projected to add over 300,000 jobs to the job market between 2018 and 2028. We're right in the middle of that as we speak, and we're seeing it here on the ground. And I could honestly bore you to death about all the different companies that are opening up around here and how many jobs they're adding to the market, but suffice it to say that this is a popular, happening, growing city with a lot of business coming to it, and it's great for employers and employees. And we're gonna keep going with this list. Before we do though, it's time for my plug. I'm gonna need you guys to hit that like button, leave me a comment like where you're watching this video from. But above all, subscribe, because those things honestly do help the channel. They do help other people discover these videos that might need this information. And honestly, it keeps me motivated to keep wanting to pump out these videos for you guys. I'm also gonna leave you some amazing links in the about section of this video, including homes for sale in the area right now, the free Winston-Salem relocation guide, as well as all my social media handles if you wanna see what it's like living day-to-day life in this area. I do a lot of short form content about things going on in the area, restaurant videos, things going on, like that kind of stuff. The number on the screen, that's my personal cell phone, goes to no one else but me. Let's get back to the video. The number 4 thing that ChatGPT asks us is, what is the climate like in North Carolina? Well, I gotta start by saying that the climate is one of the biggest reasons why I feel that people are moving here in droves. We have amazing weather pretty much all year round. Right now, we're getting into my favorite time of the year, which is gonna definitely be that October, September, fall, spooky season. It's just warm enough in the day where you can be with a t-shirt, maybe a light sweater if you're cold natured, but most people just wear a t-shirt. At night, you might need a light jacket if it's a little windy, but it's a fresh, crisp, cold air, but it's not like a freezing 35 degrees or 20 degrees or anything crazy like that. It's a beautiful time. Plus, you get the magic of seeing all the color changes in the trees and all the leaves start to fall. It's truly my favorite part of the year here, and I'm so happy that we're getting ready. We're right at the beginning of that right now. And summers get hot, but they don't get too hot. I mean, it's rare that we go over the 3 digits, and people ask me if it snows. Yeah, it snows here. It hasn't snowed in like 3 or 4 years, but every other winter or every few winters, I'll say we get a dusting. We'll get 3 to 5 inches or something like that. I tell people just enough for you to see it, play around, throw a couple snowballs. The next day, back to work, because the snow is all melted and it's back to regular life. And I'm speaking generally, but more so specifically talking about the Winston-Salem area. Obviously, if you're in the mountains, it's gonna snow more. If you're out towards the beach, you're probably gonna get hotter, windier weather. Question number 5 from ChatGPT, are there good schools or good educational opportunities? And yes, Winston-Salem provides diverse educational opportunities for all ages, including public and magnet schools with AP courses, IB programs, and CTE pathways. We also have charter and private schools, as well as higher education institutions like Wake Forest University, Winston-Salem State University, and HBCU, North Carolina School of the Arts, Salem College, and Forsyth Tech. Another question that ChatGPT asks is, what is the healthcare system like here in North Carolina? And obviously this is gonna be hard to answer because it really varies throughout the state. I know Charlotte has some amazing hospitals, Raleigh, and here in Winston-Salem, we are not too shabby either. We have some great institutions. We have not 1, but 2 great major hospitals, which is great because for the size of the city, we're definitely punching above our weight for the amount of hospitals that we have here. Numerous clinics, urgent care, and private practice facilities, specialty care, preventative health care. Winston-Salem even has great options when it comes to cosmetic surgery. Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist is our city's largest employer, actually. Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist has been recognized for its expertise in various specialties such as cancer care, neurology, cardiology, and more. You also have Forsyth Hospital, which is part of the Novant Health Network. It's the 2nd largest here in Winston-Salem. And Forsyth Hospital has expertise in various medical specialties, including cardiology, oncology, neurology, and orthopedics. Question number 7 from ChatGPT, what are some cultural and recreational amenities? We definitely have a vibrant arts community here. In fact, you may not know this, you probably don't know this, only locals know this, but we're actually known as the City of Arts and Innovation. We have a ton of different institutions and programs showcasing art, both public and private. We have many cultural international festivals that go on throughout the year here. And one thing that kind of surprises people, including myself, is the cuisine here. The restaurants here are amazing. They're really top notch. A lot of people in the area, we like to say that you want to go to dinner in Winston-Salem, but then you might want to go party in Greensboro. We have all kinds of high-end and local mom and pop restaurants with some amazing food. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Let me know what you thought about these ChatGPT questions. Should I do more videos like this? Thanks so much for hanging out, and I'll see you in next week's video.